MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it comes your way next. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, digging for two. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Vogelback is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Jose Lobaton will have to come on and take over behind the plate after the injury. That misses 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. A man on third with two down. Scorch to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. Digging in now, Justin Bour. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. A runner at first with no outs here. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Sogard will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Here's Ike Davis now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Runners on first with 1 down. Down and away, ball 1.
1 out now.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ike Davis is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Destin Hood is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, good running count right. Races on this pitch.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will. Martin Prado now, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high. Hit to first. Vogelback ranges to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball 1. Down the 3rd baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little chopper back his way. Throw in time, and the side is retired. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Giancarlo Stanton goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And a neck-high fastball that time. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. O'Neill is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Hey, Matt, it's fun to watch good pitching. Don't get me wrong, but, man, I want to see some offense. I'm a hitter. I like runs scored. 5th inning, about time they got a hit.
Ike Davis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
On the ground near home. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Striding in once again, Destin Hood. He's 0 for 1 thus far. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Martin Prado will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
D. Gordon stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a knuckleball stays outside. 2-0 now. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 3-1. Here it is. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
One thing. The whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Murphy ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Soft liner to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Justin Bour comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
JT Realmuto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Here's Ike Davis now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for in the dirt and block behind the plate? So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Martin Prado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Here comes the Seattle skipper on it. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. Gary Cesar picks up his team best 14th.
This divisional leader is entering a series versus their closest competition.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
So coming to the plate, Derek Fisher, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, keep it. Be on the move here.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Here's George Springer. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that.
Leading up for the Astros.
In there, 0-1.
Evan Gattis.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses. Not even sure he saw it.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. You got lucky that ball didn't go further.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And this is fouled at the plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And another foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
After it is eaten, he's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Yulieski Gurriel. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The second baseman, number 27.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, you see there on the graphic, he hits the 30 mark now in stolen bases for the year. That's a lot of running. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. That's wide, 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. Evan Gattis now standing in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 11.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A.J. Reed is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. Grounded down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball around first. He's digging for second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Alex Bregman goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Josh Reddick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yulieski Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Yulieski Gurriel is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Fisher. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. 0-1, here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Alex Wilson enters to do the pitching. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Drew Hutchison earns his 12th victory in the ball.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper.
Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in our. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Well, he just outran that. Even when you expect him to bunt, everybody knows he can run. They're going to play in on him. But he just flat, nice touch, and outran the baseball to first base for the base hit.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. In the air out to right. Gamble has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Matt Adams. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And another foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's lit to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Into the box now, Odor. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. A knuckler that just missed too low.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now another 1-2. Ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Catch made out there by Headley, and there's your first out.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Jared Hoying. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Hot shot to third. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue. Luke Maile is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Knuckleball gets away that time, and he will make it up to third here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Striding in once again, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit to third. Headley's got it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Gamble going back, still going back. Gone!
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he misses there, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Here's Odor now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ronald.
Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now the pitch. Joey Gallo is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Jared Hoying will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Slice down the left side, but foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he's digging in for his second at-bat. Luke Maile. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And that's in there for a strike. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Therefore it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Elvis Andrus. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Center fielder, number 3.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
One out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a
skied into very shallow right. Gamble waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First offering on its way. Nomar Mazara is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up stolen base number 31 so far. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Matt Adams is at the plate as he watches ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And there's ball 2 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
0 for 2 for him to this point. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. James Pazos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 7-2, the final score this afternoon. Joely Rodriguez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds.
A badly slumping team gets lit up by their skipper. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, they've really been struggling the last 3 or 4 games to score runs. They haven't been able to execute a bunt. They haven't been hitting and running. They haven't been doing the little things that maybe might jump them. And the biggest thing, the power has disappeared. So they've struggled the last 3 or 4 games.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. At the plate, Salvador Perez. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple of pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Salvador Perez goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Hunter Dozier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a leave 1. Number 32 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Number 32.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. DJ LeMahieu will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Eaton. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Eric Hosmer is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch. And this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Murphy charging in on it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that... Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollard. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Digging in for his second at-bat, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a line drive. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in once again, Jorge Soler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Peterson is there, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozar. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Ready now, Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Down to Headley at third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, number 32. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Paulo Orlando is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1. The throw pulls him off the bag. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Eric Hosmer stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
On to first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A.J. Pollard is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a huge double play. You had a chance to have some runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you got to run at third base with 2 outs. This is where the hitters got to lock in and say, I'm picking us up anyway.
Now he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Gamble is there, and he puts. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Now batting,
Jorge Soler Comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. In for strike two. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Zach Kozart stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
I think a big reason.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Nick Vincent has been summoned from the plate. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Seattle Mariners earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Gary, say something.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Stepping up now, Franklin Barreto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, this is a pretty good ball club. I mean, they're ready for the playoffs. They've got themselves in a great spot, and now it's just stay healthy. You want to figure out playing time where you can rest guys. It's a tough dynamic. Do you rest them or do you play them all the way through? But the good thing is they get ready for the playoffs.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
Ryan Healy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the. At the plate, Yonder Alonso. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. In there, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Mark Canha is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
On to first, a double play. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Number 38.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Jeff Decker is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Richie Martin comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Digging in to try it again. Franklin Barreto 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Hit to short. Mutter is up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Showed off some great range on that ball up the middle as Show Track demonstrates for us. It was a good job just to get to that one, but to complete the play, he had to make a strong throw to first. Terrific athleticism on display there. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that base hit any day.
Here's Yonder Alonso as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yonder Alonso.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Striding in once again, Mark Hanna comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, strike one. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Now at the plate, Bruce Maxwell. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Jeff Decker 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he pops him up back behind second base. Mutter will put this one away, and the side. Digging in for his second at bat, Richie Martin. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Hit to first. Vogelback is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Franklin Barreto is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Franklin Barreto becomes out number 2 this inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Eaton going back on it. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball. Man, we're getting late in the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will ready for another shot now. Yonder Alonso. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. In there, no balls and a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gamble has a read on it. 1 away. So striding in, Bruce Maxwell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Maxwell is retired, 2 down now. Ready once again, number 38. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
2 down now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A little bouncer. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So striding in, Jeff Decker. See what he can do leading off the home 8. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Nick Vincent. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
A good look there at the home of the Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. At the plate, Billy Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a ball hit in the air. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it. And if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
He's set. Here it comes.
Batting second, the
Fouled straight back.
Ready. Galvis.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
Here comes the first pitch. Kevin Pillar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing in the Toronto. Here's Michael Saunders now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Hard hit ball to second. And he's set down 1 away. Now at the plate, Gurriel. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. In there for strike 1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this. Vladimir Guerrero is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Murphy is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Now that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First pitch on its way. Billy Burns stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. To third. Spangenberg is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no. Digging in to try it again. Freddie Galvis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Hops this one up. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time. Standing in, number 21. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch. Vladimir Guerrero is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll reach second now with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
McGuire will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Billy Burns. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if it is. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Kevin Pillar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Working for the punch-out and the offering. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here comes the first pitch.
The right fielder, number 5.
Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Into the box, Gurriel, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. Ready once again, number 21. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Textbook hitting, man. My old coach would be proud. Breaking ball, you take it the opposite field. Nice job.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Billy Burns set the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled back. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. A 2-0 finish today. Gary Cesar earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Cole Hamels pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Harold? And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Boy, not what you... this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Digging in, Trey Mancini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In there, strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gamble has it in his tracks. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Manny Machado now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Another hit in the inning, the second runner on base. Now, look, you have to get to this guy early before he settles in and executes all his pitches. This could be the main inning of the game right here.
Chris Davis.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, if there's any game, Matt, that's important to score that first run, this is it. The wild card game, if you can drive in a run and get that lead early, man, all the pressure goes on the other team. This is a big moment.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder
Mark Trumbo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
batting 7.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Thompson.
The 0-1 delivery. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in now, number 54. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Now at the plate, Cisco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's the sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase.
Hey, knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
How do you like that? A check swing and he gets a single. Most people are complaining on a check swing. I didn't go. Now you see what happens when you do.
Chris Davis stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Mark Trumbo will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Fouled back. Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. Gamble is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Trace Thompson. He reached on a single in his first try. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. On the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Stepping in now, number 54. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Hot shot down the line. Oh, beautiful dive. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for the Orioles.
A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Catch made out there by Headley, and there's your first out. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trey Mancini is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So striding in, Manny Machado. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. In there, and it's 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Chris Davis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Eaton racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about one pitch away. I mean, one good strike. And getting all the way through the 6th inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in and looking for more, Trace Thompson. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, number 54. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Eaton ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Ready once again, Cisco, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
I think I'd take that one, too. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Jonathan Scope is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
Gamble has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Riding in once again, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Chris Davis now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag. Darren O'Day comes on from the bench. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
5 runs on 18 hits. 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 18 hits, no errors. They left a boatload of runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.